time. Reasons why you are fired can also be given. When the president fired me, he never said anything on why he fired me. In fact, Jeff, he complimented the ministry. He said clearly prices that production of milk, production of coffee, tea had gone up.
Okay, but look at that photo.
And he went ahead.
Look at that video.
Solutions.
Look at that video when he turned to you and he said, you will pay.
Okay, that's okay, Jeff. The president, yes, reprimanded me in public on a national television. And I always remember that, Jeff, because that was the highest level of humiliation I ever had gone through. In fact, I remember my son was watching that evening television. I still feel pain for him. However, Jeff, when the president said so, he was speaking of all indicating that there is corruption. Then he was warning me that I should not pay. Jeff, the question is, I was fired, yes. I had visited DCI offices several times, and even EACC. But all that time, I've never been taken to court. That is number one. Number two, Jeff, it is now 6 months since I was fired. I've not been taken to court, either as a witness or having committed any crime, either economic crime or any other crime. And therefore, the question is, why was he asking so? And if in any way I was associated, or in any case I was involved, Jeff, I assure you, I will not be a free man as we speak.
You seem to be a little bitter about what happened to you.
Jeff, I'm not bitter. I have never been bitter, Jeff. If you know things that I have gone through throughout my life, Jeff, this is a very small thing, Jeff. And two, Jeff, since I was fired, I have never said anything against the president. Neither have I criticized the government in any negative way. And Jeff, why would I be bitter? I was given a job to do. I did my job very well. In case anybody would like to question my competence, Jeff, I will always be ready to answer any question. For example, Jeff, in the ministry as Minister for Agriculture, I was charged on issues of policy, strategy, giving directions, and also supporting the county government, according to Schedule 4 of the Constitution. The question is this, Jeff, if anyone wants to say that I was incompetent, I would ask a very simple question. Incompetence in which way? Number one, whenever you are given a responsibility, the first thing you do is to come up with a strategy. Did I come up with a strategy for agriculture? The answer is yes. Today, we have a strategy. The first 2 years, we made a lot of interventions. And I'm happy to say we came up with the agriculture sector transformation and growth strategy. A strategy for 10 years, and that is a strategy any other minister who will come to this ministry. In the next 10 years, they are going to use that strategy. I went ahead, Jeff, and we ensured again, we were able to come up with a Big Four strategy, because already agriculture had been earmarked as one of the Big Four. Issues of food and nutrition security in this country. Again, working with the presidential directive unit, working with the counties, and working with the private sector, we were able to come with that, out with that strategy. Okay. The question is, once you have a strategy, what else do you require? You require human resource so that people can implement that strategy. And above all, you require resources. The question, Jeff, is, was I given resources and failed in my obligation? Jeff, where you sit, I know you can be able to have service of economists and experts who can look at the budget of this country, the budget of 2013-14 until the budget of 2018-19 when I left. And I want you, Jeff, to investigate. Ask your people to do that homework, and they will tell you how much money was allocated to the Ministry of Agriculture. The same budget is the same budget I got here. What did I do with the retro budget that I had? That is another question to qualify whether I was incompetent or not.
Okay.
Jeff, with the budget that we had,
yeah,
we did a lot. First, I've told you already, we had a strategy.
You said that.
Number two, we engaged a number of consultants, professionals, to advise us on the way we can be able to increase productivity, production and productivity in agriculture. I can mention like 20 things that we did, but allow me, Jeff, to say only 4 things that